for anybody who is bored, I'm just doing a replay, hanging in out there. Elliptic story where some sort of let's do that. I was in the middle of the game, but honestly, I have not played in the game. So, you know, obviously, if anybody, you know, is watching this at sometime or another, you can obviously fast forward, because this is going to be some boring shit right now, because it's going to be just that. So, after this, I might actually and everything. So, again, see where I'm not going to be continuing. I'm going to go ahead and hit new game. I'm going to stick with normal, because you know what? I'm a fucking pussy. You know what? Hard ends up just making me angry and curse even more than I usually do. Which, just to be warned, there will be cursing. There will definitely be cursing. Usually when I die, and usually when I get mad. I don't go on easy. I'm never one of those easy game players. I don't find the easy gameplay challenging at all. So, but yes, I'm gonna go ahead and stick with normal. And it looks like, God, the last time I had saved other than when I was playing the other day was back in July. That tells you just how long it's been. So we're gonna start off with brand new game data. I know you guys can't see that part because it's just my screen there. I can honestly say I have been obsessed with this game for a very long time. If any of you, again, come across this and are familiar with Red Dead Redemption and the stuff that I've done over there on Jessica Havoc's posse and stuff like that, then you know me from there. I also hang out with a few other Twitch streamers. However, I'm usually hanging out with, if Jess is streaming, I'm usually hanging out there in her chat room. She's actually streaming right now, but I can't really, I need to get a little bit of me time for a little bit, because
Tommy, listen to me. He is
my
the
brain
contractor. He's the contractor, okay?
needs a little
this job.
reset after work.
I understand. Let's talk about this in the morning, okay?
I'm gonna have to relive the worst story. Well, I can't even say the worst story, but the saddest story ever.
Monday at work, huh?
As I said over on Instagram, I am drinking some wine.
Still doing up. It's late.
It is called Cake.
It's way past your bedtime.
It is from Franklin Hill Vineyard in Bangor, Pennsylvania, actually.
What's this?
I did tag them on Instagram. Their cake wine, honestly, has this vanilla kind of taste to it. It actually tastes a little like cake. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
You know? You like it?
Honey, this is
definitely a buy again.
I think it's stuck. It's not.
What? No. Oh, ha ha.
Where did you get the money for this?
Drugs.
I
sell hardcore drugs.
Oh, good.
I have to say, I really do love Sarah here.
Yeah, you wish.
It makes me very sad, what's happening there. And of course, if you're not familiar with it, the amazing Troy Baker, who I would love to see play Joel in The Last of Us TV show. I doubt they're going to, since I know that it really wouldn't work for Ashley to play Ellie, even though she still looks like she's easily in her teens. Since I'm kind of going to be just, going around on... Oh, now I spilled the wine.
What time is it?
I need to talk to your Dad now. There's something.
Uncle Tommy? Hello?
I'm gonna kind of try to speed through this part just because I know
was
that it's
that?
kind of tedious a little bit, but it's also kind of necessary. I do kind of love Sarah, you know, because she really does, you know, is the glue. The memory of Sarah is what really not only drives Joel, you know, away from Ellie, but also initially, you know, evidently or eventually, you know, drives her, you know, him towards her.
Dad?
Again, I know right now some people might not want to watch a game like this, just because, of course, you know what's going on in the times and everything. I gotta say,
Daddy?
completely feel on that one. I'm currently working retail on the quote-unquote front lines of sorts, and yeah, it definitely gets to be a little bit much some days.
You in here?
Seem to be somehow connected to the nationwide
Where the heck
pandemic.
are you?
We've received reports that victims afflicted with the infection show signs of increased aggression, and
It's nearby.
there seems to be some commotion coming from the...
What was that?
You know, the way this is done is just so perfectly well. I actually love this whole little thing.
Dad?
It's that eeriness, but
What is
yet
going
still, there's still so much life in the area. I mean, you know, you see the cars, you see the people, you see, you know, there's definitely, you know, living going on here. You know, you hear the dog. Of course, you won't hear the dog in a minute, but...
There's his phone.
But,
Missed
you know, it's
call.
definitely a different
The
feeling than
hell
whenever
are
you're going
you?
around with Ellie.
Call me on my way. Where is he?
Not gonna lie, being an old fan of Resident Evil games, I really expected something to come against this wall here. So much so that whenever it didn't happen, I was like, oh, okay, everything's fine. So, of course, whenever the second one happened, because I was just lulled into this kind of false sense of security. And then, what the
There
fuck
you are.
happened?
Sarah, are you okay?
Yeah?
Does anyone come in here?
No, who would come in here?
Don't go near the doors. Just stand back there.
Dad, you're kind of freaking me out. What's going on?
It's the Coopers. Something ain't right with them. I think they're sick.
What kind of sick?
Jimmy!
Don't worry about it. Whenever your daddy says that something's wrong, you listen to him.
Jimmy! Jimmy, just stay back! Jimmy, I am warning you. Don't!
I can tell you right now, though, had Joel been my daddy, he never would have been a chance to come over this way, because he would have killed him before he came back home. So I'm just saying.
Bad going on.
Hey, Ricardo, what's up?
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Tell me, come on. Come on.
Where the hell you been? You have any idea what's going on out there?
I got some notion.
Holy shit. You got blood all over you.
It ain't mine. Let's just get out of here.
This ain't half the
You can hear me rambling to myself, but now I can ramble to you too.
Some sort of parasite or something. How you holding up,
I
buddy?
just got off of work,
fine.
and so
Here's on the
I
radio.
needed a little bit of an escape. So I decided to, of course, play The Last of Us because, you know, at least I know in The Last of Us, at the end, there's a happy ending. So,
Wouldn't shut up.
They say where to go?
They said
hello, hey there.
Army's put up roadblocks on the highway. No getting into Travis County.
We need to get the hell out. Take 71.
71, that's where I'm headed.
Hello, James.
They say how many are dead?
Probably a lot. Found this one family all mangled inside their
Tommy.
house. Right. I'm sorry.
How are you guys doing today?
Jesus Christ, how did this happen?
They got no clue.
Yes, Ricardo is definitely our current situation right now. That's kind of why I like this, because it's like,
Holy hell.
it makes it, because again, I know that, you know, I know that eventually it ends, and so I'm hoping, I want to be this hopeful person. I spend a lot of time at work being that really hopeful person at work, being like, it's okay, everything's great. And then I go home and I'm like,
Trust me.
a little worried, but that's okay. Like I said, this is why we have video games and things like that. So,
Do it. Keep driving.
They got a kid,
I'm just
Joel.
kind
So
of,
do
But
we.
we have room.
you know,
Keep driving.
I've been meaning to play The Last of Us since the new one's coming out in May.
Someone else will come
I
along.
figure if I start it now with the way my work schedule is, I'll be done by May.
This is bad. Everyone
I
and their
mean,
mother had the
luckily
same
right
damn
now we
idea.
haven't gotten to this point yet where we're fleeing our cities and things like that. James, I have played Red Dead every once in a while. I am usually on there
Holy shit!
just to do a daily and usually then back off.
Just happened. Did you see that?
If I'm on, I'm usually on in the mornings. My best friend is English, and so she has obviously a different time zone than I am.
I'm trying.
She's actually on lockdown right now. Her town and country is in lockdown.
I can't
So,
fucking drive through them. Go back up there. They're behind me too. There. Hold on.
But, so yeah, so I do still play Red Dead. Like I said, it's usually in the mornings with her. We get some dailies out of the way, and then we, kind of hang out.
Daddy? Hey.
Hey, you know what, Ricardo? That's a great way to be, honestly.
Get back.
That really is a great way to be. Because it is hard to try to not let negativity bother you. I mean, my biggest problem is that at work I really do have to be very, very positive because I'm trying to keep everyone else kind of, you know, calm and happy. So it's just kind of, you know, just kind of, you know, trying to do the same kind of thing, but this way I can be a little happier and get to kill some zombie-esque things and do a little fighting.
I'm here, baby. I'm here. Come, give me your hand.
I think we may have played with her before. I really don't remember offhand. I apologize. It really has been a long time since I played with a lot of people on Red Dead.
Gonna need to run.
I really am only on there. I jump on, I jump off, keep my dailies going. Or my streak going. That's honestly all I do it with. I will be on tomorrow, some part of the day to play Red Dead. Just so that I can do some dailies, like I said, like usual. If I see you on though, I'll message you. I haven't been, I've been, offline, like been shown offline. So that's the biggest problem, is that I'm not shown online anymore. It got to be quite the issue with a lot of people where I kept on getting spawned in on, so I just stay offline, unfortunately.
We're gonna get out of this. I promise.
This here is actually one of the most, like, nerve-wracking places, because I was so worried when I did this part about Sarah. So worried about Sarah, and of course, you know.
Go!
Yeah, this is what I want to think, Ricardo. I really do want to think that. It's just like anything else. You know, it's just a bump in the road, so to speak. You know, and I hope that's what this is. It's just, you know, this is the first time where it's really, really not just affected one area or another. It's kind of affecting everywhere. So, it's just a little more, you know, out there. So, and I'm gonna apologize because I know I said this earlier, but I am drinking. So, yeah, that's gonna be fun. Let's run from them.
We're almost there.
Since we, you know, just very sad. I promise not to cry here. Well, I can't make that promise, actually.
It's okay, baby. We're safe. We're safe.
And yeah, I mean, there are a lot of different viruses out there. This is very, very true, Ricardo. However, like I said, this feels a little bit different than it has been before. But, again, trying to stay positive. Yeah, I'm trying not to watch either. I'm kind of just trying to talk through it. If I talk through it, it won't happen. But, of course, you know, this is the part that we need to happen because, I mean, I don't want to say that has to happen, but I don't think that if Sarah had been alive, he never would have bonded to Ellie like he did.
Oh no.
He never would have.
Sarah.
So,
Move your hands, baby.
I will guarantee you the first 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times I watched this, I definitely teared up.
I know, baby. I know it hurts.
I did.
Come on, baby. Please. I know, baby. I know.
Yeah, I won't cry. I won't.
Sarah.
Not this time. Not this time.
Baby.
I'm trying to be too positive at the moment, so.
Don't do this to me, baby. Don't do this to me, baby. Come on.
It's so well done, and, you know, both Troy and Hannah, you know, they do an amazing job here. The mocap is fantastic. I am so excited for the second one. I really cannot wait.
The number of
For
confirmed
this
deaths
one.
has passed 200. The governor has called a state of emergency.
I cannot wait for the next
Bodies
one.
lining the streets.
Panic spread worldwide after a leaked report from the World Health Organization showed that the latest vaccination tests have failed.
With the bureaucrats out of power, we can finally take the necessary steps.
Los Angeles is now the latest city to be placed under martial law. All residents are required to report to their
Yeah,
designated
that's what I'm really
board.
worried
Riots have
about.
continued for a
It's
third
being
consecutive
actually
day,
under martial
and
law.
winter rations are
That
at an all-time low.
would be a little
The
scary.
group calling themselves the Fireflies have claimed responsibility for both attacks.
Their public charter calls for the return of all branches of government.
Demonstrations broke out following the execution of 6 more alleged Fireflies.
You do so something about that. Oh my gosh.
Remember, when you're lost in the darkness, look for the light.
His music is just so good. It's almost like another character here. I'm like I said, I'm luckily I did not this time. I have a hard time actually with Tess as well. I almost have a harder with time with Tess anymore, just because Tess had already been through so much, and then it's just yeah.
How was your
And
morning?
Annie, I love Annie. As a character, as an actress, she's just fan-fucking-tastic.
Want one?
No, I don't want one.
I want to stream on
on
Twitch, however, for some reason, every time I try it, it doesn't work.
Hey, we had a drop to make.
I try to connect it, and it tells me that it can't connect to it. I've tried so many times. I think it has something to do with my internet connection. So, YouTube is the only way that I can do it right now, unfortunately.
Deal went off without a hitch. Enough ration cards to last us a couple of months, easy.
You want to explain this?
I was on my way back here, and I got jumped by these two assholes, alright? And yeah, they got a few good hits in, but...
Yeah, I have a Twitch channel. It's the same as my Twitch logon, which is Oracle0429.
These assholes.
I might change it over to my PSN name, which is Modest Oracle.
Let's find out who they
but
were.
We'll see.
Yeah, look, they were a couple of nobodies. They don't matter. What matters is
like I said, I have to update
something.
my internet capabilities, and that
we're after him.
Unfortunately means moving some furniture, and I just don't have the ability right now to move some furniture.
He's not smart enough. I know where he's hiding.
Like hell you do.
I will say again, the
warehouse
wine that I'm drinking right now,
can't say for how long.
it tastes like cake.
Well, I'm ready now. Yeah.
All I can do.
Night James / Ghostface. I'm sure I will see you soon. And feel free to hang out if you'd like. I'm going to be playing this for a little bit.
Still open.
Only got a few hours left.
Hopefully, I mean, obviously it will get more interesting soon. The only thing that I wish through this little tutorial kind of thing is that you could run.
Such crap. Soldiers are supposed to handle the outside.
I've tried that before too. I've tried it using, I mean, it is connected, but then whenever I try to actually do it, it doesn't actually connect with the actual connection. So I connect to it, it says it's connected, but then I try and it says you're not online anymore. The same thing happens actually when I try to stream Red Dead Online. I end up having a lot of gaps in my Red Dead Online content because what happens is that the internet's not enough, so it doesn't. Like I said, I have these gaps. It just shows like a black marker saying you're not connected. You can hear my voice, but you can't see what's going on. I might try again eventually. Right now I really just want to try to get at least through this a little bit. If all else fails, I'll, pick back up whenever it's more interesting. This part here is just so tedious, this kind of little thing here, until we actually get doing something.
Seems like more people are getting infected.
That just means more people are sleeping.
Although I can definitely say I play Red Dead too much because I just saw those birds flying and my first thought was shoot them.
They fucking lynched them.
The entire squad?
Yeah. They got us all new papers.
Way I heard it, they lined them up in the street and cut them up.
Let's play cool.
Drive on through.
Yeah, that's right. We're just leaving. Bye, guys.
See you later. There you go. What's your business here?
Got the day off. Visiting a friend.
All right, move on through. Thanks. Get out of here, go! Close it up! Firefly! Fucking shoot him! They're running!
Come on, let's get out of here.
See, and then I get a message that says your internet connection quality is currently not sufficient for gameplay broadcast. So, I do. Yep, I have it on the gaming console, and it still doesn't actually work. No, don't go there, Joel. What was wrong with you?
Get off the street, people! Move it!
Oh, oops.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Wrong way. Tess, where are you? Oops, took a wrong turn.
So much for the easy route. Patch yourself up, alright?
Yeah. Yeah, this is what I'm feeling that might end up happening. But honestly, if I'm going to be completely 100% honest, if the entire world would do that for 3 weeks, we would be
We're
fine.
gonna have to go around the outside.
If we actually adhere to all of what they're saying,
Cute.
you know, it might not have to come to martial law because... But I,
See that shit?
you know, I am fully
How's the East Tunnel
happy to do whatever needs to be done to make sure that
No patrols. And where are you
these
off to?
spikes don't become a, you know,
You too?
Who else is looking for him?
more
She's
fatalities.
been asking around, trying to find him.
Marlene. What do the Fireflies need with Robert?
You think she'd tell me?
Well, what did you tell her?
The truth. I got no idea where he's hiding.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Hey, you stay out of trouble.
You know, my
right?
sister and I, we
Military's gonna be
both
out
work
force
retail
soon.
right now, and, you know, and right now both of our jobs are deemed essential because the stores that we're at sells food. But at the same time, we're also putting ourselves at
What do you
risk.
make of that?
I don't like it.
So,
You better find him before the Fireflies do.
you know, I might try again tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow, so I might try again to connect it with my
How's it going?
my app again to see if it might decide to work.
Been quiet. No signs of military or infected.
That's what I like to hear.
I just know it hasn't before, so
Joel, give me a hand with this.
no, Tess, do it yourself. Not gonna lie, I actually love Tess. Tess is one of my favorite characters. Tess is who I would want to be in this kind of apocalyptic
God, this
place.
I need to watch what they throw away down here.
Hardcore, badass.
There be light. Let's grab our gear. Our backpacks are still here from last time.
It's funny, the main reason why I started over is only because I had not played in so long that I honestly couldn't seem to work the controls. I was in the middle of the game and I had no idea what was going on. I knew what was going on. I just didn't know how to do what I needed to do.
Boost me up. You ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Come on.
Now I'm gonna say, you know, logic 101 here. Tess could not do this, but I'm just saying. You know, I guess I believe Tess is very strong. However, Joel is like twice her size.
When am I not?
That a trick question? Ain't been out here in a while.
It's like we're on a date.
Well, I am the romantic type.
You got your ways.
Nice. Yeah. I've never really played a lot of Final Fantasy. I've seen it and I've seen some gameplay of it, but I've never actually played it.
Where's the ladder?
Well, it's got to be around here somewhere.
Hey, try it over there.
Hey, Tess, I found it.
Got it.
Great, bring it over.
Well, no, Joel, that's not what I wanted you to do. Pick that bitch back up.
Ladies first.
Lady, you must be thinking of someone else.
It's all relative.
I love how much of a gentleman that Joel is, even in this, you know, world. I think that's what everyone's feeling right now, Ricardo, is just make them through the next couple weeks. I feel that that's a lot of our goals right now. I would definitely feel that. I don't know why I always look in these drawers, because I know there's not really... Since this is my, like, secondary playthrough, I've already leveled Joel up, so I don't really need these parts. I don't need this stuff, but I just am gonna do it anyway. I don't really need the flashlight. But because you told me to turn it on, I'll turn it on.
Down through here. You think Robert's still got our time?
For his sake, he better.
Look, once we get our merchandise back, it should be easy to unload.
Well, speaking of merchandise, when's that next shipment due?
Well, we're meeting Bill next month. More pills, lots of ammo.
Yeah, well, he always shows up with something. Should keep us busy for a while.
Hold up. Spores. I have no shame.
Okay. And just so you know, if you do hear a voice in the background, it's my sister. So. Sometimes people are curious, but it's my sister. She is my roommate too, so.
Where the hell are all these coming from? The place was clear last time.
They're coming out of something. Stay alert.
Nice vintage.
There's our culprit.
God, he's not that old. Better keep your eyes and ears open.
I appreciate it very much, Ricardo. Have a good night. Thank you.
Should be able to fit through here.
Good job,
You okay?
Joel. Yeah. Damn ceiling's falling apart. Be careful.
This way.
Easy. Watch it, watch it.
Help me. My mask broke. Please.
What do you want to do? Poor bastard. Up ahead. You hear that? Shh. How you want to handle it?
I'm like the worst ever of the sneak up and grab these people. For the most part. And then I die. So that's death 1. Good job. Honestly, wasn't expecting that. This calls for another drink of wine. And that'd be a super good idea. Alright. So at least I get to do this awesome thing now this time. Again. And strangle the guy. Joel, you're not shooting anything. Or hitting anything. Good job, Joel.
Alright, that's all of them.
How do you know, Tess? How do you know?
Let's head back into the city.
Come on, Tess. Hello, other person. You are.
Some fresh air. That's the one thing I love about the outside. Fucking hate the smell of the city.
Why don't you ask Bill to get you some of them air fresheners?
Hey, if they weren't expired, that'd be a good idea. Expired air fresheners still smell.
Yeah, but you know. I actually really love their relationship, you know, until obviously the end.
Through here. What? Cover the entrance.
I got it.
She acts like she's new.
Yeah, I hate that, you know, that Tess acts like that Joel is new to this. He is definitely not new to this. But she kind of treats him like a kid. Like, these are all things that he should know.
Bye. See you, dear, would you?
I'll get it.
What the hell's wrong with you, Joel? Jump.
Operator error?
Hmm?
I said operator error?
Probably.
Here, pass it to me.
It's a bit heavy.
More than likely, I'm only going to stream for about an hour tonight. And then I'm going to pause and probably play something else. While I try to figure out, maybe I might need to worry about try to fix my Twitch stuff so I can stream there. Who knows? We'll try.
There we go. Get your ass up here. Let's move.
Bossy today.
It's okay, Ricardo. I mean, I'm pretty much just talking as if there was someone here, or if maybe one day somebody comes across it and decides to, you know, listen to it. Hopefully, maybe they feel like, you know, that I'm talking to them. But, yeah, no, I'm more than happy to talk to nobody. And somebody. But I appreciate it to let you know for you to let me know that you're there. It's very considerate of you. Yeah, this is definitely operator error. I can't seem to get him to stand up. I don't know why he's not doing it. I appreciate that. Like I said, I do already have a Twitch I have a Twitch channel. It's Oracle0429. It's there. It just has no videos to show. So why aren't you letting me go up? Because it wasn't the right button, dumbass. Okay, so there we go. No, it actually wants to work. Like I said, I appreciate that as well. I apologize that it's not more entertaining. I'm always worried about things being not entertaining.
You should be.
I'm hoping to eventually have at least half of the following that Jess has. That would be fantastic. That would be the ultimate. Heck, I'd be happy to have a fraction of what Jess has.
Make sure there ain't any soldiers around.
It's clear. Come on.
I really do appreciate that, Ricardo. It really does mean a lot. I have a tendency to be a people person, like a people pleaser, so a lot of times that kind of goes hand in hand with me trying to be, like, you know, everything that I'm sometimes not, I guess. Alright, you lurk. Like I said, I'm probably not going to be doing it for too much longer. But I also want to try to fix that thing with my Twitch, but see if it might be something that I don't have to get my cable company / internet provider involved with. But I said a long shift does make me a little sleepy, so I'll probably be on here for maybe about 20 more minutes, give or take. The wine doesn't help the sleepiness either, though, by the way.
Does. Look at that ammo. I'm sure we'll need it. Hey, little man. Make sure the coast is clear. No soldiers, none of Robert's men, yeah?
I know he's expecting us.
Well, that'll make it more interesting. Good to go. Come on.
Man, how you doing today? I heard you
Not
got
right now,
some-
Terrence.
No, it's good. Look,
Not now. You hear me?
Okay. Can do that. We got a huffy puppy back.
This is one thing I really don't want to you know, think about. It's these little shanty towns where they're cooking rats on the street for people. Yeah, I don't really want to think about that.
You touch it, you buy it.
You touch it, you buy it.
It's been a while. You don't visit us anymore.
Who the hell's that?
None of your damn business.
Kind of want this story a little bit. I want to know more about, you know, the Fight Club. That might be a little bit more interesting, not gonna lie. You know, is it a fight to the death? Is it just a fight till you get knocked out? You know, what's the prize? Is it food? Is it something other than a rat?
Where do you think you're going?
Wherever the hell I want to.
Sit back down.
Home slice. Move the heck out of my way.
Go ahead. Who's that?
An old headache. Don't ask.
It's just somebody that keeps me in line whenever I'm acting like a jackass.
There. I'm looking for Robert.
When I say things I shouldn't, like home slice.
Half hour ago. We went back to the war. He's there now.
No.
Come on. Alright. I still really wish I could run through this. Joel just leisurely strolling through.
Here we go.
Let us through.
You guys need to turn around and head back if you know what's good for you.
Not really, but I
Our beef
can.
isn't with you. We just want Robert. You don't want to do this.
Turn the fuck around and leave now.
I'm not going anywhere without Robert.
Bitch, I will bash your skull unless you turn around and get your dumb ass out of here.
Fuck this.
Take cover!
Yeah, I really do love Tess. Just the way she is right there. Just like, fuck you.
Get the angle on them.
You're gonna pay for that!
Nicely done, Texas.
You too. How the hell did he get all these guys?
If Robert's good at one thing, it's writing blank checks. Let's go put an end to that. Not going through here. Hey, loosen up.
Okay. Joel, get the fuck up. Oh, excuse me.
Come on.
Give me your hand.
See, even Joel's jog is like just like leisurely jog. You know, it's like he's jogging around the corner, not like
over here, Joel.
You know.
For his life.
Yeah, running for his life.
More of Robert's guys.
How do you know they're coming? 2 of our guys died trying to take Tess out. I guarantee that she and Joel are on their way here right now to get Robert.
Jesus. We shouldn't have taken this job.
Not our call. Let's spread out and make sure no one's creeping around in here.
Move up. Move up.
Move up, you and me take care of this motherfucker.
I meant to tell you, I was down on Georgia Street. All these soldiers showed up in group of about 5 kids, all in there. Let me guess. Fireflies? Yep. I lined them up against the wall and bang, bang, bang. Execute all of them. I tracked them down at the farm. What do you think you can save the world?
Looks like you are good for something.
Well, thanks, Tess. I mean, you don't really like even like make an attempt to realize that Joel's extrasensory hearing get your ass out of a lot of shit, bitch.
Consolidated the crates in the south warehouse. Supplies are locked up.
Good. Let's do another once-over and then head out. It's getting close to curfew.
What about Robert? Who's he holing up with tonight? Guy's too paranoid to stay here by himself.
Fuck if I know. We'll check in with the others and come up with something.
Okay. I'll search out here. You guys, check over there.
One thing I really love from I hear from the new one is that the people are going to be they're going to be smarter. So I'm not sure how I feel about that, actually. I'm a little concerned they're going to be too smart.
Well done.
Son of a bitch!
Oh, son of a... Okay, Tess, what the fuck? Are you in? You're in my way, buddy. I hate whenever somebody you kill doesn't drop you anything. It's like a bullet. You just had bullets, bitch.
You're dead, asshole!
Now, every once in a while, not gonna lie, a good melee punching fight really comes in handy. Although, it might help if Tess might actually pull her fucking gun. Maybe, I don't know. Bitch, could you shoot the motherfucker for me? Thanks, bitch. Damn.
There you go.
Maybe if you would have done your
Should have
job.
brought more people.
They just slow us down.
Yeah, you're right. Come on, the docks are this way.
Because every once in a while, a good melee fight, while fun, fucks you up.
No, dude, you got shot. That's what fucked you up.
Yes, but if I would have just shot him, I wouldn't have been fucked up. It's the fact that I decided to do a melee fight.
There's our boy. That cocky son of a bitch.
Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and stop here. This is a good stopping point. This here is one of my favorite fights. It can be very, very stealthy. It can also be very, very not stealthy. So, thank you, Ricardo. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And, more than likely, I might be on again tomorrow. I might be on Twitch tomorrow. We'll find out. We'll try to figure that out. Like I said, I've been doing this now for an hour. I'm gonna try to do some, like, little streams just because, yeah, they're like that. But, yeah, definitely will be, trying to figure out some stuff. But thank you again for listening. I do appreciate it. And I'm sure I'll see you later.